Man, I still was straight, man. My prime record like 300. Damn, still trash.
KB just had a bad 19 year because 18 he was straight. That nigga had that hard on, and that nigga was nothing to fuck with.
He was weak as fuck with a big man. Oh no, KB. I got a 95 glass cleaner. He a monster on that bitch. KB nigga like a 90.
They big man fuck with my big man, so I already know why they even matter. Yes, they did.
No, not for real.
Coach, thank you much.
Martin had
Sports
one,
coverage
Stewart
from the
had one,
NFL
JT
brings
had
us to
one.
the
Dude, he
city
did
of
have one.
Angels, Los
I
Angeles,
created my
California.
Nigga, Martin had
City
one.
Angels showing it can be loud and
I
raucous.
ain't
This
gonna
was
lie
a
to
scene
you
a
though,
moment
JT
ago
was
as
weak
the
as
whole
hell
squad
at 18. That's
emerged
why I
from
ain't
the
fucking
tunnel.
with him this
They're ready
year.
for football.
He used to try to
Ready
cuss
to
everybody
watch
out.
the Rams
He
do
was so weak
battle
at
with the
18,
Chicago
dog.
Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off
Bro,
we go
once I
in
started
Week
learning how to
11
shoot, my
on
nigga,
EA
it was a wrap.
Sports.
I just couldn't
Gentlemen,
shoot.
take it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
And a nigga
and it
passed
comes
the
out
ball
to the
like me.
25-yard
But I'm
line.
glad
Taller
about
though,
that shit
man.
sweet, though.
Get on the water. Tell me, man, grab me some cinnamon beers. You know, little cookie beers. Yeah, that's what they call you know the little beers. What's a little cinnamon beers is? The cookie? What they call?
With a third-year man, this is Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but
I'll
able
be
to
right
slip
back, man. I'm
across
about to
the
go play Sal my dog and
35.
call
The
it.
drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line.
Hey, I
If they
remember
keep
when Max
clearing holes
first
like
came
that,
out to the
could be a
park.
long
That
night
nigga was
defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the
Max,
defensive
is you
front
fucking
linebackers.
serious?
Exactly. That could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The throw over the middle, take it in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
My 18 was my first year playing
on
too,
the
though.
offensive side of the ball. I don't know
That
what
was my
happened
first
last
time.
week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice,
Yeah, I know
there's a
you
lot
got
of
it
talk
late.
about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On 18, I was kind of in the park. I was shooting that bitch from half court with that nigga, but I couldn't shoot in no pro-am, bro. That shit was weird, bro. I could not fucking shoot, bro. On this one, I found the jumper too late.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes
I'm just not making them.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Hey, Max, I got a dog-ass team, dog. I got Russell Wilson at my quarterback. I got Tyreek Hill. I got Edelman. I got Taylor Lockett.
And that's certainly
I
going
got
to be a key
Barkley.
to this
I got
game going
Freeman.
forward.
I
And
got
that
O.J.
time,
Howard.
they were able to
I
get
got
in there and
D.D.
influence the
Westbrook.
throw.
I
Remember,
got Marvin
quarterbacks got to
Jones.
get rid of it.
Dak
They don't have the
Prescott.
tuck rule
Tevin
that they can
Coleman.
fall back on anymore.
I got Jacksonville and Indianapolis. I'm in Cincinnati this week. Then I got
left, he's got it to
I
Everett.
got 2 kickers. I got
The reception
Houston
good for
kickers
7.
and Philly
It's
kickers.
3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gallup. Them niggas don't even start.
They'll try and pick up the first with
Hey,
Gurley.
dog, I got
And he's
some
able to get
killers
the
on
first
this
here as he's taken
I
down
got
at the
Delaney Walker, dog.
25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive.
I know.
They
Them
didn't get the
niggas let
stop.
me
Yeah,
get
new set
Tyreek
of
Hill
downs now.
and
Now you're
Barkley.
worried about, just as you pointed
And
out, not just
fucking
giving up 3,
Freeman.
possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Oh, 3 of them niggas. Tevin Coleman about to go crazy, too.
On 1st and goal.
Tevin Coleman, though.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And I got that
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll
ballless
set up
nigga
2nd
from
and
Miami,
goal.
that running back.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he's dropped just before the line to gain.
Still might not play,
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
You play 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and you got a wing. Well, no, you got 3 receivers.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
I put John Ross right there. I know John Ross. He got
That
cut up.
ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
All
The
3
next
of
guy
them. No, I'm
comes through
saying
and picks
when
him
they get
up.
a bye, when
avoids
one
the
of them got a
turnover.
bye, I'm gonna put.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Matt.
This is Gabriel out on the left side.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Never mind. I'll call your phone to say
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 10 more there and another first down.
It's your lead, motherfucker.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
You can give me Ronald Jones for 2nd.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game,
I ain't giving them my
yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Ravens.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always
Tell me when you don't want to give up.
on the ground, we've got to get it back.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He's just basically saying send him an offer. The trade's off anyway, bro.
Goff now to throw.
Yeah.
Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it as a former defender.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. Now Goff on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing again is gone. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Are you on East Lafayette?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The name of her apartment complex card is called Parkview. Parkview.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward? Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Goff fighting through pressure. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
I know that's what I was just trying to tell him.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're running with Gurley. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. We have halftime. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, now we both got dark players, bro. I'm at home, nigga.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm going dark, man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got one. Mike 5'9. Mike 5'9. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And open. It's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's gone.
Let's go, Khalil.
The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He got 19 already this year. He clouded.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
He's going after nobody.
Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's going to take this one back to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's complete right side to Gabriel.
We freaky, cuz. Check me out.
Touchdown,
We see
Chicago.
this shit.
Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
See?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
You said there wasn't no pressure. Watch this. Watch Khalil do the pull.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, there you
Probably
go.
should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looking to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Mike, go! Man, I got you. Mike,
They are going for it. Goff. Down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl lost it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard
like ain't no
line.
pressure. Them called cover sacks. There ain't nowhere to throw it. The pressure is coming.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hell yeah. We want to see if I can get
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
No more. No rest. I'm about to go home. Yeah, he older now, so he probably been up this first time.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Got 20. Go, 12. Go. 4 now.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley.
It's not something that we see every game now. Todd Gurley held below 50 yards, and we are in the fourth quarter. Got to give a lot of credit. They've done a nice job of bottling him up.
They absolutely have. And a lot of times he can still find holes, but there haven't been the holes there. The offensive line hasn't created much space. He got 29 yards that time. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 32 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Throwing on second and long. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Third and 2. Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
59, Mike, 59, Mike, check, 59. Hey, dude.
You see that kooky off?
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Again, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Sleepy Johnson over there.
Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll have a first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They run. This is Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move.